This is the Bad Beef Morning Show.
Good morning, everybody. Today is June 23rd, 2015. Today is the Bad Beef. Today is the Bad Beef Morning Show. Why can't I fucking do this right, Hunter? What's up, Hunter?
Nothing much, man. What's up?
So Hunter's here a lot, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But what are we going to do about it?
Why does that happen?
I don't know. I accidentally keep texting my other friend Hunter, and it's it's really closely named, so it's hard to get it right. We have a person who's always been in my Meerkat before, and I'm excited to have him here. Are you excited for me, Hunter?
I'm very excited.
I don't think you're actually that excited.
I should become like your sidekick.
No,
and just like,
we need a morning zoo. It would be awful.
Like reaffirm everything you say.
I did set up the side-by-side shot, so we're looking at each other. It's just like a head-to-head battle we're in on the video now. It's pretty awesome. Except you're much bigger than me, which is funny. Oh, well. Joint Specialist, hello. That's my introduction. Do you like it?
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm really glad to have you on the show. How are you?
I'm good. It's really cool to be here.
This is our first time talking, so I love doing this morning show. I get to talk to people for the first time. I think me and Hunter had a show was the first time we actually talked because we worked together, and I just looked at him and Chloe, right? And he was just like, oh my god, yeah.
No, you almost jumped out of a window.
That's not true.
Said, no, because you guys were playing her.
You're gonna start this fucking show with lies.
Yeah, I'm not. I never lie. Okay, listen, you son of a bitch. No, you guys were playing her speech, and then you put 2/3 of your body out of the lights window, and you're like, "That's your cousin," at me, and it was my second day.
Because I probably didn't let you know I knew you, cousin.
Yeah,
I'm sure I did not tell you. That's the creepiest thing is when you know something about someone, is don't say anything and then just wait till the opportune moment and just yell something really personal about them.
Yeah,
when they're not expecting it. How do you make your first impressions? So, Joint Specialist name is. Do you say your name publicly, Joint Specialist?
I do. It's Tim, but okay. I like going by Joint on Meerkat and Twitter. Just makes it more distinguishing.
Where did that name come from?
It came from this lab coat that I have here. I had a lab coat made for a Halloween costume a long time ago. It says Joint Specialist embroidered on it here.
It's pretty nice. How much did that embroidery cost?
I don't know. It was free. It was the whole thing was I don't know.
Was it
too much?
It was worth the joke though.
Totally.
Good.
I've gotten a lot of use. I got a lot of use out of that joke.
So I thought, okay. So my ambitions were that or my presumption were that you were a I don't know, maybe a weed doctor or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's.
Is that the medical
kind of what it looks
term?
Why does that seem offensive?
A weed doctor?
Weed doctor. That's what I like to be called.
Okay.
Isn't that what do they call a medicinal marijuana dispensary? Well, it's this.
That's where you get the weed.
I'm not going to get it right.
I don't know what you call the doctor.
Just a weed doctor. See, I told you, Hunter. Try to bamboozle me on my show. So, cover patron saying hello. What's up, Beef? What's up? So I like to ask Joint Specialists the questions of Meerkat. Hunter, when was the last time you've been on my Meerkat? First of all, let's start with what's this?
You're doing the morning show. I think a couple days ago. 3 days. I don't know.
So you were watching? Did you like and retweet?
I did. I liked it, and then you told me to retweet it, and I did.
Oh, okay. That was more than a few days ago.
I was like,
so I think you're lying. I just want to point that out.
I'm meerkatting right now, Ryan.
Are you really?
Are you proud of me?
No, you're not.
I am.
Prove it.
Oh,
you have audio only. Are you using your Wi-Fi or mine?
I'm not using any Wi-Fi.
Okay, good boy. What's your Meerkat name, by the way?
It's just Hunter Manders.
I'm gonna go in your Meerkat and start trolling you. Joint Specialist. Okay, let's get to serious business.
Okay.
Serious business. What is your device of choice, Joint Specialist, to Meerkat? What do you like to do? You like using an iPhone, an iPad? What's your phone? What's your device?
Yeah, I'm using an iPhone 5.
Awesome.
And yeah, that's what I use when I stream and Skype. But I also have I have a Google Nexus 7 that I also use for a lot of stuff.
I love my Nexus 7.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's the second version of it,
Yeah, the first generation was a piece of crap, as Hunter knows. The Nexus.
Wait, which one?
I don't know. I think I have it here.
Yeah, Nexus 7.
I got the box for it. I'm knocking over my Avengers shit, but I do. That's what a box of a Nexus 7 looks like, in case you didn't know. I just knocked over everything.
That's
for
fine.
no reason.
It's worth it.
It was.
Yeah.
I have lots of stuff behind here. I'm gonna start playing with it. Never mind. You can't see. I have a big shelf of just crap behind me. But Nexus 7, I like it. I've noticed weird scaling issues. Like if I broadcast from it, it like will shift my image weirdly. Have you noticed that at all, or no?
I noticed as a viewer that it kind of had the aspect ratio wrong, but I think in the last update they fixed that. So I haven't tried streaming from it yet,
right,
but just as a viewer, it's looking back to like a normal picture.
It always bothered me. So I have an iPhone 6. Hunter also has an iPhone 6. He's meerkatting from.
The video keeps going out though.
It's okay. No one's watching anyways.
That's true, actually.
So I like to get into more questions as I'm trying to figure out. I switched this video switcher around, so I have like 15 more shots. So you guys are going to be excited and having seizures as you're watching the archived video. As you can, oh my god, this is part of the show. You can watch archived versions of this after the fact. We put it on YouTube. Did you know that?
I knew that.
Like, why would someone want to watch this again?
I have no idea.
It's like the worst show ever. Today's show has no traction to it at all. Like for me, like I am like so out of whack right now. Whack? I can't even talk.
Dude, I don't know.
How do you feel about whack?
Get back in whack.
How do you feel about whacking?
Dude, Ryan, I stopped listening like 5 minutes ago.
All right, what was the first? We'll start with Hunter. Hunter, what was the first stream you watched on Meerkat?
The first stream I watched was yours.
Good.
And you
Surprise.
You were there for 2 seconds when I came in.
And you started trolling, did you not?
Yeah, and then because you just left it pointing at your wall, so I screenshotted it.
A wall that you've seen many times, by the way.
I screenshotted it and tweeted to you, "What the fuck is this?" Because I'm an asshole.
You sound like the top person on Meerkat who was tweeting at me and the people on Meerkat saying, I like this guy, but this is not right. He's leaving his camera on all day long. I take off my clothes and he doesn't. Ugh. Can't imagine who that was. But did tweet me a screenshot. And I'm just like, did you realize like we were trying to be my friend now? Like, come on, Hunter. Come on, Hunter.
I have one now, so it's cool.
What was your first stream like, though?
My first stream, I was just like, I'll try it out, and it was my girlfriend and I sitting on our bed listening to music and dancing.
Stream could have got a little crazy, if you ask me.
Yeah, well, it's just, this is my first stream I've done in like a week or two. It's been a while.
Well, I wouldn't do too many because it's just kind of making people not like you.
Sounds familiar.
I love being mean to Hunter. It's so fun. I can't be like too mean, like jokingly mean to joint specialists because we're friends when we just met each other. But me and Hunter aren't. I mean, me and Hunter are family though, so I'm allowed.
Yeah,
to.
we're cousins, right?
It is true. Joint specialist. What was the first stream you either watched or you saw yourself? You can put those in order, whether you streamed first or you watched a stream first. What how did you lose your mirror virginity?
Yeah, I watched first, and the first stream that I can remember watching that I actually settled on when I first got the app was Liza. And
I love
she was
Liza.
At the beach, and that was like the first time she did the beach stream.
Speaking of, I'm going like literally down my notes of things I have to do anyways. So, again, archived versions of YouTube that we have. Archived versions of our show on YouTube? Liza Dixon was on last week, something like that. So she was on. So I'm just saying, you can catch Liza Dixon on this very show. We're like a
little bit on there.
We're like a perfect team. We're just going through all my show plugs.
Nice.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
So your first stream you saw was Liza's. How was your first stream like? What was it? Was it exciting? Was it nerve-wracking?
It was actually really fun. My first stream was probably a week, like maybe 2 weeks after I started Meerkat. And so I had spent a good, those couple weeks just building friends through the chat rooms and getting to know people. And so then when I started streaming, I had an audience right away, and I did Bitcoin. I just started talking about what is Bitcoin, and went for a couple hours on that.
Hunter, do you know what Bitcoin is?
Yeah.
Do you really?
I don't like.
Oof! Again with the lies.
I'm not like that informed on the subject of Bitcoin, but I do vaguely know. Yeah.
I made my first Bitcoin account on the show.
Oh, okay.
With String Story. She's a Bitcoin person as well. She forced me to have a Bitcoin account. And it was a combination of Joint Specialist and String Story who forced me into it.
Nice.
I figured who always changed it me? Is it you? Is you always changed it me 420?
Yeah, I would change tip you 420 bits.
This is what is that bit? So I'm gonna try to do the math. I'm gonna try. So that's what, like 20 cents? No, 40 cents.
Are you asking me?
Is,
Well, Andrew just freaked out because there's so many monitors in here. He's getting so excited. I think.
Yeah. Should I
it's
look at
about
my
10
camera?
cents.
Okay. Is there? Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, like 10 cents.
Well, one time I tipped you, I think 4.20 MBTC, which is more. That's like $1.
Okay.
So I always try to do it in some sort of a 420.
And they're called
number.
like monocles or monikers. So I made a moniker of I can change to people beef, and if they get like 5 cents. Isn't that nice of me?
Yeah. You're giving back to the people.
I am. How good do you think I am with the community, Hunter?
Next question.
Okay, joint specialist. Again, I'm excited you're here. Have you found any makeshift? So right now, Hunter Boy is using a water bottle to prop up his phone as a makeshift tripod.
Mm-hmm.
Alisa, a meerkatter, uses her teddy bear to prop up her iPhone.
That's actually good. That's a
Isn't
good
that smart?
idea.
What have you noticed? Have you noticed anything, joint specialist, on a makeshift? Nothing you can buy, but a makeshift iPhone stand.
No, because I bought a car mount that
Okay.
I use here at home
So
too.
that's pretty makeshift, though. Who else has done that? Cheryl's uses a car mount too, which is a smart idea.
Yeah, it's got a suction cup on it and like a gooseneck.
Okay. All right. Data plan, nitty gritty. Let's go around the room. So I have 10 gigs shared on AT&T. Hunter, what do you have? What's your data?
I have unlimited on Sprint.
Oh, well, look at you.
And I've got 6 gigabytes shared on Verizon.
Okay. We have a little combination here. No one has a T-Mobile here, though. It's kind of sad. Poor T-Mobile.
Someone recommended to me. It was IA Lewis. He said there's an unlimited T-Mobile hotspot for like $30 a month, and you get the certain amount first. How many gig at LTE, and then the rest at 3G.
Yeah, they do have a plan. They put on their website. It's like $30. You get like no calls, no texting, or like 100 minutes of like calls and texting, or 100 texts, and then unlimited data for like $30. But you have to look for it. But they do have it. I always do recommend looking at that too.
Right, and that was just for like the hotspot. Like I would do that. I would just get a mobile hotspot, and I could just have it sit in my briefcase as my Wi-Fi connection when I'm out doing business and stuff. That's
what I recommend when people travel to, is to do like a mobile hotspot anyways, is because you can get that cheaper. Like if you go to a different country or something. Hunter's not allowed out of the country. You want to tell people why?
I'm not at liberty to say. I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Okay.
The lawsuit is still going on, so.
Oh, Hunter, your little bit you try to do, it's pretty.
I know, it's pitiful, right? I try to get like a fan base. I try to make people laugh, and I just get shit on all over by you.
You make me laugh, though. That's all that matters, though. You make me so happy.
That's good. I'm glad.
Why do you think I have you on this show? Because you make me giggle.
That's good. That's good.
And it seems so insulting to say you make me giggle, but it's all I'm laughing at you, though. Never with you.
Yeah, that's good. That's the way I prefer.
It's with an F and for and against.
Yeah.
So it's a laugh orgy. A orgy, as they call it in France.
Is that the word they use in France?
I've been to France many times.
Oh, really?
And not once have they ever said that. But
my friend's in France right now. Shout out to Lakin.
Awesome.
She's watching. No, she's not.
Why do you know where the cameras are at?
I've been here enough, man. I know now.
I mean, I know why you do, but why do you have to acknowledge that? We acknowledge it again.
I like to break the fourth wall. Ready?
Okay, we have to have it timed perfectly so I can switch to the camera.
I'm like the Frank Underwood of this show.
Wait, repeat the word you just tried to say.
I'm like the Frank Underwood.
Okay, that's not what you said the first time. Hi, Elisa. We were just talking about you. Let's not tell her why, though. I bring her up every show, but I'm not going to tell her why. Just so she freaks out. She's like, oh, no. Favorite streamers, and so joint specialists. I usually like to recommend people only can name one or two because it makes it harder, and then also it's better on you because you're gonna forget someone. So if you only have one or two, I look like the dick. So one or two streamers that you would consider some of your favorite on the Meerkat.
Rob and Vicky, Funky Fairy.
The Funky Fairy team. Okay.
Yeah, I guess that'd be top because I'm always in there just chatting with them, and been so since the get go. So
they do, for Hunter, he doesn't know, they do like embroidery, and other people might not know too. People might just walk in on the street and be like, "Hey, I'm walking in on the street. I'm in someone's house, and they're watching this show right now. I'm about to murder them and their family, but I want to know what's the deal of whatever he's talking about." They do embroidery, and it's kind of fun. It's like kind of cool to watch because they like show the machines, and it's actually like mesmerizing to kind of watch the sewing patterns of cute little United Kingdom London things. And it's all like mum and pa and elevator and lift,
tea and crumpets.
It's all that. That's all they're known for is their tea and their crumpets. Nothing else.
That's good.
So favorite streamers joint specials. Who would you say? Oh, you already announced. All right, you already said. So I have to. Hey, I gotta do mine. Turn the table turkey right here.
If I'm not on this list, I'm gonna fucking walk out that door.
I've never seen any of your streams.
Yeah, I know that, Ryan.
Well, whose fault is that?
Not mine. I do the streams.
Exactly. Why do you think I looked at you like a puppy? Wah wah. Someone says, I'm Justine 111. Give us a shout out. Hey, give yourself a shout out and call into the show and be like, hey, I want a shout out. And then I'll be like, hey, you don't deserve those shout outs. And I'll be like,
where's that one kid, man?
Get it. Which one?
The one kid that called in on Skype last time I was here.
Well, he saw that you were here again, so he's like, oh.
That sucks, man, because I think that kid's awesome.
Well,
he was making me laugh.
Well, you got to remember what kind of people he likes, too, so.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the best golden apples. Favorite streamers, oof.
And it's hard to pick, but yeah, I know what you mean.
No one. I don't like anyone. I actually really like, I like seeing random ones. Like, I like seeing people don't Meerkat a lot, like Leo Laporte, like, he brought me into that. Like, he's a broadcaster. Stuff like that. Just like people who don't often stream. Okay, joint specialist. Was this your first live stream experience, Meerkatting? Like watching a live stream or?
Well, no, it was, I've been a participant in chat rooms with live streams
okay, cool.
for a long time, ever since for Twit for almost 10 years.
Good. So we've got some Twit alumni.
And that's how I found out about Meerkat was, on Twit. And then I probably waited a month or so before I downloaded the app and tried it.
So what's your opinion? Do you think that because I've heard this too, that like tech journalists almost meant this too. Do you think that like tech journalists kind of almost inflated Meerkat a little bit? Not to say that we don't do that, that journalists don't do that anyways, but like, because I think that because a lot of people like Leo and stuff were so into live streaming anyways that we were all so excited about the thing because almost all tech journalists have done like some kind of Skype interview or something. So I think we're all so excited about that. Not that it was a bad thing, but that we kind of almost were big evangelists for it. Would you agree or disagree? Because I just kind of thought that at first.
Yeah, I don't think they overblew it. In fact, I think they've actually rated it. They've given it some on Twit, Leo was kind of cool. He liked it, but then, he's like, well, this is what we do. We've been doing this for 10 years.
And he was always against it too. And I was the same way where I'm just like, I have like a room dedicated to this and what you can do on an iPhone. Like, it's just kind of like, it pissed me off too. It's just like, you really can be like, Hunter's sitting here with a fucking iPhone. And I'm like, Hunter, I have a fucking giant studio in here with cameras pointed at you. Like, you need to Meerkat. But like, again, it's just like so much different. Like, it's a different kind of experience.
Yeah, remember Doc Brown from Back to the Future? It's a portable television studio.
I don't know what that is. You probably know this weird shit.
Yeah.
Hunter's a fanboy of stuff. You like Doctor Who, don't you? I was literally gonna make a Doctor Who reference as you're wearing a fucking Doctor Who shirt. You
literally
animal.
The only.
Get out.
This was the only clean shirt I had before I left. Because you woke me up.
I woke Hunter
Everyone
out
should
of
know
bed.
that Ryan woke me up. He called me, and I was like, oh no. I'm gonna be late for this show that doesn't matter, and I like, and I like ran around, and this was the only clean shirt I had. So
It's good. You should just not showed up.
I got a clean shirt. I even showered and washed my hair this morning.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're a good person.
You're
funny,
not even here, man.
I know, but I have to shower before I get on each stream just to refresh and get woken up.
I'm like that too, where I just want to be clean. I want to be a clean person.
Yeah, you guys have shame though. I don't have that.
And
I haven't showered today.
And self-worth.
Yeah, you guys care.
Oh, it is true. I think we're probably in the same. I think, and honest to God, I think we're probably the most self. Probably we have the same level of self-deprecation.
Probably,
I would say.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we're like Louis C.K., but without all the weird sexual misconduct allegations.
Does he have
allegations?
that?
Yeah, I don't like to bring it up, but I like to for some reason because I don't know why. Oh, speaking of,
I just watched that the other day. One of his, not real old, but his older now stand-up, Louis C.K.
Well, he does always talk about like. Okay, so I don't want to bring it up, but he always does talk about like him, like, oh, I just want to splooge on your face. Let's just pretend like that might derive from something that may or not have happened.
You're just reaching, man.
I'm not okay. KeithAndHerGirl.com. They've talked about it more. I'm just like so promoting something else, like cause it's like one of those things. It's like troll awareness. It's just like, oh, I don't know. Let's be friends, guys. Hey, I don't want to be controversial, but me and Louis C.K., I'm not a big fan of him anymore. But I was watching a podcast, and I was listening to the Mark Maron podcast with Obama. What a podcast that was.
I love Mark Maron.
He brought up, that was a really good thing. Yeah, it was a really good thing. He did bring up Louis C.K. as some of his favorite comedians. Him and someone else. I forget who it was, but...
I saw Mark Maron like a month ago. Or 2 months
Did
ago.
you?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
He had me in tears, dude.
So I'm like friends with friends, and I work for a podcast that Mark Maron was on. So I'm friends with someone who interviewed the person who interviewed Obama. So
you're friends with Obama.
I'm friends
That's
with Obama.
That's what you're saying.
So Obama's going to be on Beer Radio on Friday.
That's incredible.
So on Friday, Brobama will be here. Not Obama, Brobama. Brobama will be in the studio.
Totally different Obama.
It may or may not be me in blackface.
Jesus Christ.
I may or may not be in the NAACP next week too. Yeah, what fun we have here in the show. Favorite commenters. So my favorite commenters would be the one and only time that Hunter's ever been in my Meerkat. He was saying what, and his comment was, "What the fuck is this shit?" So I appreciate.
That one like 2 weeks ago too.
I forgot the bell, by the way.
Like a week ago when I liked it and you said retweet it, and I was like, oh, fine. Yeah. That was a good one, right?
It's the conversations we had. I'm not
yeah.
Me and the germs.
Yeah.
I do have hand sanitizer in, so we can do it with this hand. Well, let's not. It's already over.
Yeah.
Let's not make it awkward. But
too late.
Should we? Never mind.
Okay.
Joint specialist. Let me just poke you real quick. Who are some of your favorite commenters? I can't do this show anymore, guys.
It's over.
I guess Gene Wilder's hair.
I love him.
And
I still understand the username, but it's all right.
Yeah, he's been using it forever. That's his old school handle.
Do you know what that means? Gene Wilder's hair? Hunter?
Is it a reference to the hair of Gene Wilder?
Yeah, but what is that supposed to mean?
Oh, what's the username supposed to be?
Never mind. So no one does. So that's one. Okay, so I'll let you pick one more if you want. Because again, we're going to forget some people.
Yeah, I'm just going through my recent favorites. Bobby Shadow.
Bobby Shadow. Yeah, Bobby's on Beer Radio a lot.
Yeah.
Doing all my plugs.
These are all streamers I'm looking at now, but yeah, it's kind of hard when you got to think about it right away.
You know, it's better to be a little too hard than too soft. That's what I always recommend. Just gets, it's a better experience for all.
Mm-hmm.
What would you rather have something hard or soft, Hunter?
In what sense, Ryan?
Well, in the sense of just, support. How supportive do you want it to be? I'll tell you what, something is really supportive, and it's in my pants. Do you want to see it? It's the people that bring the show and make it possible. You excited?
You're gonna get so many hits.
Patreon.com/badbeef is how is this going over to it. I'll figure out how this switcher works eventually. There are so many things happening over at Patreon.com. He's just looking at the switcher like, what is happening? Patreon.com/badbeef is how, what did I do to this computer? How you help support the show. There's Gene Wilder. Why is he on this screen? I don't get it. How do I get rid of that? That's weird. This is the show that Ryan figures out how to do. There it is. Patreon.com/badbeef. It's how you help to support the show. Go on over there and just think. Think for 1 second and be like, what would happen if... What if we could do a Meerkat tour? What if Hunter was on the tour bus? Hunter, will you be our bus driver?
Sure.
I think you should be our bus driver on the Bad Beef Meerkat tour bus.
Can it be a magic bus?
No, it's going to be a real bus, but this is why you got to go over to patreon.com/badbeef, and then we can have a real bus.
I'm not licensed, but I'll do it.
Can it be an old school yellow school bus?
No, it's going to be probably an RV that I rent from General RV. They're not a sponsor, but you should tweet them and tell them I can't afford this shit. Oh, God. What a show. Do you like shows, Hunter?
Oh, yeah. I'm a fan of shows.
What was the last show you watched on TV? I don't know what I'm going to get
The last show I watched on TV
It doesn't matter.
was Silicon Valley.
That's a show.
That is a show.
Have you seen good shows before? I text you as a good show.
Yeah. I figured you would like it.
I've seen clips.
Yeah.
Have you seen clips? Train Specialist? It's okay if you haven't.
I haven't yet. I need to get my parents' HBO login so I can watch that. Because
You know what?
I'm a big fan of Mike Judge.
I think
It's good.
Dude, Mike Judge is a fantastic person. I really like him. He had an interview with Mark Maron too, that I did not listen to yet, but I'm going to. Someone ridiculed me in the chat room and said they tried calling in, but I didn't answer. So I'm gonna call them back and I'm gonna fucking yell at them. Answer your goddamn phone. Oh, you did. Hey, thanks for calling the show.
What in the hell?
What's up?
Oh,
Hey. What's going on?
hey, I can barely hear you.
Well, that's not my fault.
We can hear you.
What's going on?
Oh, not much. I thought I'd call in and make sure your phone's working for you.
Thank you. You're like my interns. It's so nice. Like that, I call them later at night and I'm like, hey, we gotta test this phone system, and they're like, yeah, it's awesome. Well, I appreciate it. At Make US. I appreciate it. What's your real name?
My name's Troy Humphrey.
Troy Humphrey. How the hell are you?
Oh, I'm doing friggin' awesome. Basically, I wanted to call and tell you that when I started doing Meerkat,
Okay.
I tried it out a while ago, but I never got into it. But I was watching one of your shows the other a couple weeks ago.
I apologize.
Actually, it wasn't a show. What was really funny
Striptease.
what really got me into this is like you were sitting there eating a sandwich.
Yeah.
And you had like 60, 70 people watching you. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, if this guy can sit there and eat a sandwich and get that many people watching him, I'm jumping on. I'm doing something. So I started one show.
It's the meanest thing.
it's
That's the meanest thing I've ever heard. I do have 60 interns though. That they all log into Twitter and watch me.
So you're fake. You're a phony. Yeah, this was
You keep turning it off.
Actually, you're one of the ones that I watch. I watch a couple different ones, but you're one of them. When I see pop up, I gotta watch your show.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say when you pop up. People usually tell me when I pop up, they just usually complain to me and ask me, how do I unfollow this guy or delete this app? How do I delete this app off my phone? Well, I appreciate it. I really do appreciate the support. What was your first stream about?
No problem. Well, actually, I have two different channels. My first stream, I was out in the garage making, cooking some steak.
Awesome.
And I like comedy, so I just started doing some really stupid crap on there, and I get a bunch of people watching.
You like comedy, but
on...
first, I have to stop you. You said you like comedy, but you listen to me.
That's a contradiction.
Yeah. Next caller. Just kidding. There's no one else.
Hey, I gotta get a little bit of drama in there occasionally as well. So.
I like it. I appreciate it. I mean, not really, but you get it. I do appreciate the support, and I like to hear about people getting just inspired that if this dumb piece of shit can do it, why can't I? But it really does. It's not about it's about the person. Because someone, it was funny. I was listening to Jeff. He does kind of like he's kind of like a. I'm trying to like how to explain to Hunter. Like he's like a rogue freestyle journalist / he's kind of almost like the Travel Channel, but like just like a person. It's really cool to watch. But someone he like was like reporting on the news, and some camera guy was like, you know what? I have this app on my phone. I can do the exact same thing, except it's high quality, this and that. And I want to say, I'm like, but you're not him. Like you're not that person. Like you can have, I can have as much gear on me as possible and be completely valueless because I'm not in the right situation. Like Jeff can be somewhere you can't be, dumb piece of shit cameraman. Like, so I like that too. Where it's like you can. It's not about the person. It's like about the experience you have, the experiences you have to share. On Meerkat, like obviously, I'm just using this as a tool for my podcasting, but it's just so cool that you can, people like Jeff and stuff can show off what he's doing, and you can show off what you're doing. I can show off, I started doing pancake cam, my first time ever making pancakes, which are pretty good, damn good. One day you'll have to come over and make you pancakes.
Okay.
I put a little bit of poison in them.
Please,
little poison is good, but it's just fun to. And I had people telling me how to make my pancakes better. Like that was like an experience I could not have paid for. You know what I mean? I would have to pay an actual chef, and I have literally licensed chefs in my Meerkat telling me how to do stuff. Like, isn't that like amazing? Like
that's pretty cool.
It's like the most like amazingest like thing I've ever like seen.
It's pretty tight.
What do you think, Joint Specialist? About just the Meerkat?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
It's okay. Joint Specialist, how do you feel?
Neither, man.
How do you feel about just your experiences with Meerkat? Have you seen anything exciting? What's up?
Yeah, it's been really cool. I mean,
I love it.
I don't care about you. I care about a Joint Specialist. It's okay though.
I didn't say it first because I think I heard Micah say it, but yeah, it's been the most engagement since Facebook was new. It's changed my Twitter from just something I used like just for fun and to communicate with some of the weed folks, the dope tribe people, and then it's just skyrocketed here with Meerkat.
Yep, I agree. Well, thank you so much. I'm not gonna. I forgot. Thank you so much, AppMaker on the phone. I really appreciate your call. What's your username so people can find you?
It's appmkr_US.
Awesome. Any final thoughts?
No.
Will you tell me how funny I am again?
Will you validate Ryan, please?
I don't validate anything.
Oh, well, thank you so much for your call. I'll talk to you later. I appreciate the call. It was awesome. But you have to validate me at least once, so I will hang up. That was awesome. Thank you so much, Jetmaker, for the call. That was great. Wasn't that great?
That was a good call, yeah.
It could have been better.
Well, yeah, there's always room for improvement, but...
There's always tomorrow.
Yeah.
That was fun, though. A heart Joint Specialist, says Alisa. I agree. I would give my heart up to Joint Specialist as well. He's giving you the hearts. How do you feel about ripping out the hearts of others and cannibalizing them by giving them to others for, I don't know.
This may be controversial, but I'm for it.
I don't want to be controversial, but I'm not for it.
No, that's kind of a little bit Temple of Doom style.
That's why I'm for it.
What's Temple of Doom, and what does it have to do with anything?
Ryan, get out of my studio.
Don't you know any movies, man?
No,
Remember,
I don't go outside.
Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom, and the guy he takes the guy's heart right out through his chest, puts his hand right in his chest while they're doing that crazy ritual.
And he holds it up and chants something weird.
Yeah,
you guys are fucking weirdos. Oh, Joint Specialist. What do you have any special projects going on? Any streams coming up? How can people dedicate and devote themselves to you? How would they find you on Meerkat, anything?
Yeah, so on Meerkat and Twitter, I'm Joint SPC. So SPC is the military abbreviation for specialist. So I just kind of lifted that from the Army. Okay. I have not been in the military, so people sometimes think that, but it's just a little fun play because I couldn't get at Joint Specialist. That's an actual joint doctor in India.
That's what I thought at first. I'm like, is he just a joint specialist, or is he like actual like? But then his logo was like Abraham Lincoln, like smoking a joint or something. Is that it?
Yeah, George Washington.
George Washington. Yeah, same thing. They're both the same. One freed the slaves. One had wooden teeth. It's all the same.
That's right.
I mean, everything before...
One had wooden slaves. The other had teeth that were... and had horrible heart
Everything
teeth.
before the year 1900, everything was just together, the same thing.
Yes.
That's a rule.
I get it. You're so also on Meerkat is, I don't know if you did it, is joint specialist on joint specialist is no wait, I want to get this right for the audio listeners because I forgot there exist. They do exist. It's J-O, I want to get this right, but I have to find it. JOINTSPC on Meerkat or on Twitter.
Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's it on Twitter and Meerkat.
And Meerkat.
So that's where I am.
Awesome.
And that's my only joint specialist identity online. So that's where I am.
Hunter, what would I mean? Say if people had some mental issues and they wanted to connect to someone who is like them.
I'm gonna start doing like the Jim Halpert look into the camera.
Do it. It's on you. Talking to the mic, but look into the camera.
Okay, I'll do that, Ryan.
Jesus Christ, you're a mess.
What was the question?
HUNTERMANDERS. Yay!
You got the easiest name to spell correctly. Hunter Manders. Yes, that's me.
I don't know what I'm doing with this.
Well, I'm glad my video's working at the last 2 minutes of the show.
I should go into your mirror. I'm gonna like and retweet it, maybe.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see if I'm following you. So you're on Meerkat. Will you be Meerkatting a lot? Do you think? Probably not. Hopefully.
Well, I was like my first week, and there's like I said, like the past like week or two, I haven't really done it, but maybe I will. You kind of inspired me with that whole thing about like how much you love Meerkat and interacting with people. So maybe I'll start doing it more.
Well, I hope I'm not going to interact with you.
Yeah. Why would I want that in the first place?
I mean, some things you want and some things you can have.
Yeah.
And those are two different things.
I can't do the gym look without laughing.
But why would you even try to do it, though? You're on, like, a television show.
I know, it's funny. I'll try it one time without laughing.
All right, well, let's just... Well, wait, maybe we'll do that for the after show. Maybe not.
Okay.
Let's just not try to bamboozle me during my...
Gotcha, whatever.
You can find me at badbeef everywhere except Twitter. I'm bad_beef. Oh, God, what a thing. What a day we had. Hunter, what's going on with you?
Like
Besides your mental instability and your just everlasting ambition to be awesome.
Like just in general, what's going on with me?
What's going on?
I'm going to film school and
How's it?
I don't know. I'm dating a real life girl,
mermaid,
who's not fake and totally real.
Is she a mermaid though?
I think so.
Okay.
I think she's like temporarily has legs.
Should we call her on the show?
We could. Actually, no, she's touring a school right now.
Well,
Yeah, so the spell hasn't worn off yet, huh?
That's true. Yeah, she can't talk. Like the Little Mermaid.
This girl must be a real mess.
Did you ever watch Disney movies as a kid?
Yeah, as a kid. Keyword. I don't have your camera up, so you have to do it again.
Damn it. Okay.
All right, there it is. All right, so we're gonna get this girl some help. Her name's Tori, right?
Yes,
We're gonna
Tori.
get Tori some help. We're gonna get me some help because I just had to deal with Hunter. I'm pretty sure my Meerkat crashed, but it's the perfect timing. You
Yeah.
know?
Huh.
It is.
I'm still seeing your stream on here.
It's probably looping back and forth to where it's just garbage. It's okay. Meerkat's this good app that crashes all the time that I still like to use.
Oh my god, I have a Tumblr now.
Oh, do you? What's your Tumblr?
My Tumblr is just the title or the
Don't
URL.
follow me.tumblr.com.
My URL is oh god. I forgot
no.
how bad it is.
Yeah, probably.
My URL is Daddy Handers.
All right, so so one of these people on the show won't be returning next week, and it's me.
It's you? There's just gonna be an empty seat right here.
But it'll still be streamed.
Yeah.
I'll just leave the recording going for the next until it crashes on Meerkat. Joint Specialist, Joint SPC. Did I get that right?
That's it.
I love you. You could just. I love how I was just set up to just keep going because I'm professional and I'm gonna get it right. So I'm gonna take two. Joint SPC, thank you so much for being on the show. Hunter Manders, HUNTMANDERS.
Sure.
Something like that.
Yeah, why not?
It's close enough. No one's gonna
they're gonna fucking follow me.
They're not gonna follow anyways. Let's be real.
Let me jump in there. You asked about streams, so I try to do one Bitcoin stream a week.
Yeah, but we didn't even talk about Bitcoin at all. Do you have any thoughts about Bitcoin? Give me a little spiel if you want. Talk about your Bitcoin. Talk about you silly Bitcoin.
Well, it's the payment method of the future. It's the currency for the digital world. It's money on the internet. So it uses the internet, and it's kind of like a PayPal, but without a middleman. It's so for a lot of people, just want to get into it. What is it? Why do they want to use it? Just think about it as PayPal, but you don't have some third-party institution governing it. So you send payments directly to the other person without a third-party intermediary who can freeze funds, who can, like, PayPal could do chargebacks. If you're a seller on eBay, or if you take money with PayPal, someone can come back to you 6 months later and make a claim, a chargeback, and say that they didn't get their product. Mm-hmm. And you have to sit there and look up your records and try to prove that you did send it and all this stuff when you can't do that with Bitcoin. So it's really good for sellers. In certain ways, maybe that doesn't have that consumer protection for buyers.
Yeah, it could be either way. I see. It's just something new. It's exciting. It's it's just not. I don't think the internet currency is new, where it's just something that's getting really more prevalent and a lot of structure around it too, which is really exciting to see where brick and mortar businesses are accepting it too. I saw some Vine about buying Bitcoins in 6 seconds, like with a little ATM. It was just kind of cool to see stuff like that. It's just fun too. I think it's almost like I'm trying to think of this, like the comparison. It's almost like what we had didn't we have something as a kid where it was like almost like some kind of stupid fake currency, not like fake currency, but it was like, he's meerkatting.
No, I'm not. I'm texting.
It reminded me of something like almost like not Neopets, but like this sounds like a horrible comparison, but like I think I can just think.
One comparison is like World of Warcraft gold.
Yeah, something like that almost. Like where it's. Yeah, like where it reminds you just like it's just weird and cool, and I think it's just interesting. Like,
I'm so sorry. Are we still talking about Bitcoin? Because I've been distracted, and I'm not trying to be an asshole. I just don't. I honestly
don't understand Bitcoin either.
I don't know. No. Like, I just don't know if we're still talking about it. Are we still talking about it? I'm not trying to be like a dick either. Like, is that what we're talking about still?
That's a cute lady.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I was just.
What do you think we're talking about right now?
Is it Bitcoin? Did I get it right?
How do you feel about Bitcoins?
Sure.
Name the past 30 seconds of conversation.
You guys were discussing Bitcoin.
You're correct.
Yay! The show is falling apart.
Bitcoin you can also kind of think of as it's like points in a video game. So they don't exist other than numbers.
I'm excited about Bitcoin. I launched I launched the change tip first, and I haven't done anything else with that. So I need to do a Coinbase next. I think, and then I forgot if you were the one that were telling me I need to get into gift too.
Yes. So like if you're wanting to buy Bitcoins, yes, you go to Coinbase, and you can buy Bitcoins there through your bank account.
Okay.
And then, but to spend Bitcoin, like this is a thing that we figured out last week, which is really the best way to spend Bitcoin is on gift.com. That's GYFT.com. You can buy gift cards from like over 200 retailers. So you got Target, Amazon, Whole Foods. You got a whole bunch of big retailers that are all around the country. So if people get change tip and they actually get enough that they can actually buy something, $10, $15 or whatever, they can just send that Bitcoin from their change tip account and buy the gift card on Gift. And then they've got a virtual gift card and they can just go spend it wherever. Starbucks has it now. They're on there too. So that's other than trying to cash out Bitcoin, I'd say just spend it if you're looking to just cash it out and spend it anyway.
I'm excited just because as a broadcast, there's another form of people can just be like, hey, here's a tip. Like, it's really cool. So what they can do, Hunter, is they can just like in the chat or Meerkat, they tweet it to me. They can like tip me just by like tweeting me like change tip, like a penny, a quarter, whatever, I'd have like beef mean 5 cents, so I could change tip you beef. Actually, if you still go Meerkat again, and I'll change tip you beef.
I was just about to.
And then you can sign up for change tip, because that's the easiest way to, if you get tipped, I think, because then you already have bits, which would be fun. It'd be fun for all of us. No, I'm really excited about change tip. It's so new and exciting, and I relaunched the stream, by the way. Start by my stream. Oh, you're welcome, Jeff. Thank you for coming on my morning show. I am really excited about just the future of like something that it's just exciting to see the start of something new. And when did Bitcoin come out? I know we're just getting to a little off rambling about Bitcoin, but when did it start like getting really popular?
Well, it started in 2009. So it started on January 1st, 2009 is when the code went live and Bitcoin Network started. But yeah, I mean, it's really been a few years before it even got any attention that you might even call popular. And then it had a huge rise in 2013 when the price went from about $100 and went crazy up to about $1,000 in just about 6 weeks. And so we got a lot of media attention then. That's when this whole Mt. Gox thing was going on, which is a Bitcoin exchange that collapsed, and a lot of people lost a lot of Bitcoin through that loss of that exchange.
Very, very cool. I'm excited for people to change tip me. So if you guys want to, you guys can change tip me at change tip me. $1 bazillion. Except that won't work. I wonder if I can make a moniker for $1 bazillion and have it just be like a penny. I should probably do that. That'd be kind of just silly.
Yeah. Put in 1 bazillion. You can put in you can do custom moniker bazillion.
I'm gonna change tip Hunter 1 Hunter. And then can I change tip him owing me money though?
Invoicing has not been implemented yet.
Joint Specialist, I really appreciate it. Joint SPC on Twitter and Meerkat. I am at badbeef on everywhere except Twitter and Meerkat, where I'm bad_beef. Hunter Manders, again, it's HUNTMANDE.
You forgot 2 letters.
HUNTERMANDERS. What did I say? Hunt Manders?
Yeah.
Well, it's a new nickname, Hunt Manders.
Also, my URL is daddyhanders on tumblr.com.
Hunt Manders is pretty close to something else I want to call you. Oh, boom, boom roasted. Tim, Joint Specialist, I really appreciate it. I appreciate the time. Guys, I want to tell you something, a little secret. This is a little pro tip. We'll see you guys tomorrow. It's exciting? It is. It's really exciting.
So exciting.